This is The Scoop for Monday.
I'm Sean Canan with the WMNF News headlines. Florida cities are now facing deadlines to remove rainbow crosswalks celebrating LGBTQ pride. The state transportation department has ordered their removal by early next month. This follows the removal of a rainbow crossing outside Orlando's Pulse nightclub, where 49 people were killed in 2016. In St. Petersburg, city leaders had requested that 5 street art projects be spared from removal. The city says they fostered a sense of community. They include a rainbow-colored intersection, a Black Lives Matter mural, and a University of South Florida-themed crosswalk. But late on Friday, St. Petersburg Mayor Kenneth Welch said the city's request was denied and that it will comply with the state's order by allowing state crews to remove the artwork. In a statement, Welch said, while these specific art murals will be removed, the spirit of what makes St. Pete a special place can't be suppressed by legislative fiat, and we will find meaningful ways to express our shared values. Environmental advocates are celebrating after a judge ordered Florida to shut down parts of the Everglades Migrant Detention Center within 60 days. Here's more from WMNF's Chris Young.
The judge gave the state 60 days to remove many components of the facility, including lights, generators, gas, and sewage. The ruling also bans any additional detainees from being sent to what the state calls Alligator Alcatraz. Eve Samples is the executive director of Friends of the Everglades.
What we saw from the court is not only a victory for the Everglades, it is a victory for the rule of law and for holding government accountable.
Environmental groups say the project poses serious threats to the sensitive Everglades ecosystem, endangered species, clean water, and more. However, advocates admit this is not a final win. Curtis Osceola is with the Miccosukee tribe of Indians of Florida.
We are prepared to go all the way to Supreme Court. This is not the first time the tribe has been in a fight like this. It probably won't be the last.
The state appealed the ruling. Chris Young, WMNF News.
After a decade of planning, a new transit station broke ground in Clearwater last Friday. The new station will have upgrades that the Park Street Terminal didn't have and is projected to transport 2,300 travelers a day. WMNF's Leah Burdick reports on what riders can expect from the new station.
The station will be located on the corner of Court Street and Myrtle Avenue, near the new City Hall. With these upgrades, riders will have electric buses, air conditioning, Wi-Fi, and faster connection times. Lucian Campello is the Director of Project Management for Pinellas Suncoast Transit Authority.
Existing station is in a tiny plot of land that it's really hard for our buses to get in and out of. It's not ADA compliant, which means, our riders with disabilities can get there, they can get on the bus, but it's not really, conducive to actually onboarding and offboarding it. It's, tiny, it's hot, it's, kind of had some issues with some of the roof and stuff like that.
Campello says there are economical benefits with nice transit systems.
If you look throughout the nation, it's amazing the stuff that build around it. By that I mean other businesses, restaurants. You almost have like a place to get to where the things that people want to get to, and especially along the beach area, where parking is not necessarily fun.
Being double the size of the old station, there will be options for bicycle and ride-share services. The project is projected to be completed early 2027. For more information, visit WMNF.org. For WMNF News, I'm Leah Burdick.
Sarasota County Commissioners may take a closer look at the size of the sheriff's budget request. The Sarasota Herald-Tribune reports commissioners signaled they were concerned about the request during a budget meeting where the county's finances seemed to be a concern. County budget planners are projecting a $25 million deficit in the general fund by the 2028 fiscal year. The next year, it would expand to nearly $38 million. In recent years, Sarasota County Sheriff Kurt Hoffman's budget has soared. Since he was first elected in 2020, his office's budget has nearly doubled. For the 2026 fiscal year, the sheriff has requested another 9.4% increase, which would bring his budget to about $223 million. 9 years ago, the sheriff's department made up about 38% of the adopted total county budget. Under the current proposal, that figure would be about 44%. There's a river flood warning for the Little Manatee River at Waimama. Thunderstorms are likely today with locally heavy rain as much as 2 inches and highs in the low 80s. Tonight, a few isolated thunderstorms with overnight lows in the mid 70s. And tomorrow, scattered thunderstorms with highs in the mid 80s.
This is The Scoop. Recorded at WMNF Tampa.